Good evening. Welcome to Brockton. Welcome to the City Hall. We are the Westwood Swing Band. We are excited to be here playing for you tonight. I saw as I was searching to confirm the location, I saw Google AI saying we had, this was the most exciting live jazz tonight in Brockton. We are happy to be here for you. We're going to get started with our opening theme song called On Your Mark. As I said at the start, On Your Mark, a tune written for and named after our founder, Mark Rogers, originally of Westwood. We've got a lot of great music for you tonight. We've got an underlying theme bringing you music that reflects various aspects of Americana. And we're a bit beyond July 4th, but we're well within the 250th, and so we're going to touch on a lot of different themes. This next song goes back to one of the great big bands of, I was going to say, I can't really choose an era because they're a great big band of so many eras. They count Basic Band. And this is a song written by Sammy Nestico, who wrote many charts for that band. And we're going to feature, among others, our lead trombone player, Frank Batchelor, on a tune called Tall Cotton. Thank you very much. A title that I think is appropriate for this time of year, Tall Cotton. Once again, Frank Batchelor, our lead trombone player. Also heard from Dave Doucette on the bass, and Wayne Carlson, our lead trumpet player, and Michael Getz on the clarinet. We welcome now to stand up on the bandstand our fabulous vocalist, Maria Carlson, and she's going to get us started with a song that was sung by many people. The arrangement we do is really based on an arrangement done for Ella Fitzgerald. And this is really the beginning of several songs that circulate and eventually approach on the topic of love. This one's a little bit close. This is called Just One of Those Things.
As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well. As Columbus announced when he knew he was bound, it was swell, Isabel, swell. As Abelard said to Eloise, don't forget to drop a line to me, please. As Juliet cried in her Romeo's Eve, Romeo, why not face the fact, my dear? It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy things, one of those things that happen and break, just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous times. The moon shone down the way, just one of those things. Thought of this, of the end of this, when we started painting the town. We have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, my dear. Here's hoping we'll see now and then. It was great fun, just one of those things. Thought of this, of the end of this, when we started painting the town. We have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, my dear. Here's hoping we'll be now and then. It was great fun, just one of those things, just
Just one of those things indeed. We heard on that one, quietly behind the rest of us on the harmonium trumpet, Victor Blessed. And we're going to move now very much into the realm of love song, the cross between love song and classic American songbook. This is a tune that my parents danced to. I was not there, but my understanding is that at their wedding, this was the song they used for the first dance. They were able to confirm that last week when they were visiting from out of town. This is a song called When I Fall in Love.
feel that you feel that way too. Is when I fall in love with you. It will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with you.
Thank you very much. What a great love song. So this next song is one that is new to the band for this year. It is actually new to the performance world for this year. This is a song that is it's about love, but it's also about love that is lost. This is a song that, I should start the story by telling you that I am happily married, and a month or so ago celebrated my, doing math, 18th anniversary, and so very happy about that. But this next song is one that I wrote maybe 20-ish years ago. It was the time in between when I met my wife and before that to after my ex and I had broken up. And so this is a song very much written in that intermediate period about how I was very sad about losing that relationship and did not really want that breakup to happen at the time. And so this is in response to what I heard on the way. And so this is a song, I suppose it says something actually about me, that if I should say it, when I go into couples counseling and I'm asked, so can you tell me about your prior relationships? Not only say, oh yeah, I had prior relationships, blah, blah, blah. But no, and I missed her, and I wrote a song. And what it really says about me is that, yes, and then I took the song and I arranged it for the band, and got my now wife to help me workshop the lyrics a little bit, and we've rehearsed it, and we'll play it for you now. This is a song called So I'm Told. We'll start in just a moment once we gather up the flying music courtesy of the very comfortable bees. very much. Composition that I wrote, So I'm Told. Maria Carlson on the vocals. We'll have Maria back very soon. And this next number is continuing in the American, well, not quite the American songbook, but American themes you hear over the years. This is a tune from the style of the 50s. It was a theme song for the Les Elgart Band and the theme for a popular television show back in the 70s I remember being on back in the day. This is called The Bandstand Boogie. Thank you, Bandstand Boogie. Put together for the band by Dick Spencer, a arranger from fairly close to here, I believe. So this next song is one that I think in the whole set is the one that it says that it speaks the most towards patriotism and celebration of this country. It is this year, right, it's the 250th. I'm old enough, I remember back when we had the bicentennial, it was the 200th anniversary, we had a word that was much easier to say. Here we are, it's August, I still haven't learned how we actually say 250th in fancy words. This next song is one written by someone whose songs very much we think about with Americana. You don't associate with this with big band. The composer is John Philip Sousa, and the song we're going to do is The Stars and Stripes Forever. So we have the big band version done by Dave Volpe of Stars and Stripes Forever. You'll hear from the whole band in various different sections. Stars and Stripes Forever, the Westwood Swing Band. All right, welcome back once again to Standing Up in the Bandstand, Maria Carlson. We've got another number for you. This comes from the Great American Songbook once again. This is called The Very Thought of You. We'll hear from a few different people along on this. I'm very proud of you. Our solo section was brought to you by the name Andy. On alto saxophone, Andy Larson. And on guitar, Andy Carlson. You may be noticing a little bit of a resemblance between Andy on the guitar and Maria singing and Wayne on lead trumpet. Wayne and Maria had the foresight to recognize 20 some odd years ago that we need a sub tonight on guitar, and they said, let's get to work on this. And so we have Andy here with us today. And the Carlsons have lots of skills. Wayne, in addition to playing trumpet, also can sing, and so we've got a duet for you now. This is a tune that is done by many people. Frank Sinatra is one of them. This arrangement was done for the band by Frank Biondi, like some of our other charts. This is called Come Fly With Me.
Get you up there where the air is rarefied. You just fly, flying hard. Get you up there, I'll be holding you. Angels, tears, wet together, where the water
'cause it's such a lovely day.
Just say the words and sing the words and rock the cocoa band.
It's perfect for a flying honeymoon day. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away.
Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly starry high.
Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you from here. You and here, angels cheer, 'cause we're together.
When life's such a lovely day,
You just say the words and we'll be the down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon day. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Now let's fly away.
The Carlson Family Special. Maria and Wayne Carlson on the vocals, Andy Carlson on the solo, Come Fly With Me. All right, we're going to go back to an instrumental. We're going to go back to another one you wouldn't necessarily expect to see being played for you by a big band. And this is a tune that was done in the 80s by Sade, I believe. And this is called Smooth Operator. We'll hear from a number of different people in the band. heard the individual takes on smooth operator from Dave Doucette on the bass, Frank Batchelor on the trombone, Mark Rosenstein on the alto saxophone. Special guest for this evening, we're so happy to have him. You've heard him in lots of groups all around the area. Ron Christensen on the trumpet, and Michael Getz on the tenor saxophone. Next, we're going to play our song that is the most about Americana in the whole set. This is another song you're not used to hearing played by a big band. This is a reharmonization done, I think, for the Stan Kenton Band by Rob Curnow. A version perhaps not like any other you've heard of America the Beautiful. Thank you, and happy birthday, America, from all of us. We're going to welcome back to the stage once again, Maria Carlson. We are going to close our first set with a Duke Ellington number that's all about this music. It is It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing.
Don't give my right, everything
alto sax. Michael Getz on the clarinet. Maria Carlson on the vocals. The Westwood Swing Band. Mark Rosenstein, my mistake there. Only two in the band are Andy tonight. We are going to, that was Duke Ellington's It Don't Mean a Thing, If It Ain't Got That Swing. We are going to take a short break and let everyone's chops get a little bit of blood circulating once again. We will be back very soon. Please stick around. We are looking forward, and we hope you are as well, for the second set. How's everyone doing? Good, excellent. I look out and I think I'm seeing everybody I was seeing before, so wow, that's a great sign. Thank you for sticking around. We are the Westwood Swing Band. We've got one more set for you of songs. Before we get started, I do want to extend a thank you to the Mayor's Office of the City of Brockton for the opportunity to be out here tonight playing for you. Thank you, Mayor's Office. This next song is another one written by Sammy Nestico, affiliated with the Count Basie Band. This is a classic of the American songbook. Old tune goes all the way back to I thought it was 1928, but I see the piece of paper here. It says 1920. This is about recognizing that not everything out there is really perfect or the way we ultimately want it to be, but we could always improve things. This is a matter of perspective on when we're getting some lemons. Instead, this is a song, Look for the Silver Lining.
I cut the message with 11.
Oh my God.
What a nightmare that must have been.
Yeah, I texted Ken Thompson. Hey Ken, we're coming up soon about 9:30. So we're coming up. Can you make sure the custodians are to the break cafeteria so they can help set up food tables? They call me like, we got water.
out
Thank
of
you.
color, I'll take another
Off
trip
the
down
time
and
to look
paint.
for the silver lining. We heard the solos there from the trumpet section. On your left, with a mute, the harmony, Victor Blesick. And on your right, without the mute, Ron Christensen.
Okay, bye. Good night.
This next song is one that helps recognize that we get music, great music from lots and lots of different sources and lots of different places. This was this was originally a folk song outside of this country, then it was a popular song in the 50s, and then it was brought back, sometime 10 to 20 years ago, and you will recognize it. This is called La Bamba. La Bamba. Featuring there on the solo, I'll get the name right this time, Mark Rosenstein on the alto sax. Featuring our trombone section from your left, Jackson Gosul, Frank Batchelor, Sean Kelly. Jackson is playing the role of the youngest member of the band tonight. A role often held by Sean, but also with competition today from Andy Carlson over on the guitar. In the middle of the tune there, our trumpet section, again, from your left, Victor Blessing, Wayne Carlson, Ron Christensen, John Monahan. Welcome back to standing up on the stage, Maria Carlson with a great country number. This is called Crazy.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
Thank you. We're going to continue with another vocal. This is a song that is somewhat hard to find out there. It's a song I really like, the version that we have of it. Frank Sinatra did this as a ballad, but we just played a ballad. So this one for us is more of a Latin number. This is a song I could have told you. And we'll again hear from a few people in the band. Could Have Told You So. Andy Larson on the alto sax, Andy Carlson on the guitar, Bernie Carlson on the vocals. Westwood Swing Band. We're going to move now to a tune written by Oliver Nelson. He wrote this back in the midst of the civil rights era, back in the 60s, an era that we seem to be losing a lot of the growth that we had in that period, a lot of the aspects that came about that were making this country so great. This is a song that was celebrating that at the time, and we're going to feature both Victor Blessing and, I'll get the name right, Mark Rosenstein on, this is a song called The Emancipation Blues. The Emancipation Blues. The tune always has a bit of chaos, and we never know which night, what chaos is going to be each night. Only one time this year, we actually were accompanied by the whole ambulance coming through at the most chaotic part of the song. It added to it in its own strange way. All right, well, enough about that. The next tune is another one that is a classic American song. This is another one that was written for concert band, brought over to big bands way back by the Glenn Miller Band, and this is called American Patrol. Thank you, Glenn Miller's American Patrol. I realize I have not introduced everyone in the band. We got the brass section before, including Victor Blessick, who we heard on that last tune, and Ron Christensen on the previous tune. Forgot to introduce the names then. Up here in the saxophone section, we've got Michael Getz, rhymes with Stan Getz, Andy Larson, Mark Rosenstein, Aaron Remy. My name's Mike Greenfield. Over in the rhythm section, Dave Doucette on the bass, Tom Lawler on the drums, Andy Carlson on the guitar. And we move once again to a vocal featuring Maria Carlson. This is a song. We have to just shuffle the pages up here a little bit to get to a Sinatra classic called Witchcraft. Thank you. We've got a couple more numbers for you. This second to last number is another from the Sinatra themes and songbook. We are going to do a duet version for you of Lady is a Tramp.
She gets too hungry for dinner ready. She likes the theater and never comes late. Doesn't like crap games and so
Won't go to Harlem and curl.
life without care. She's broken, but it's old. In California, it's cold and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
So broke,
But it's old.
hate California, it's cold and damp.
That's why the lady.
That's why this lady,
That's why the lady is a tramp.
Wayne Carlson and Maria Carlson on the vocal. Neither of them are trained. For our closing number, first of all, thank you once again for coming out and spending such a beautiful evening with us. Thank you to the Mayor's Office of the City of Brockton for the support that goes on for today and for whatever it took to bring about such glorious weather here in the city on an August evening. We're going to close, somewhat ironically, we're going to close this kind of tribute to Americana with a song that features a duke and a king. And it is actually Americana because the duke is Duke Ellington and the king is Elvis Presley, who is one of many people who has sung this song. It was put together, it's a song by Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller. It was recorded first by Big Mama Thornton. It is a mashup that we're doing of Duke Ellington's Sea Jam Blues with the tune Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. And we'll hear from a number of people in the band as well. Thank you once again for coming out.
Oh, you ain't never caught a rabbit, well, put it in mine.
Lots of solos there. Andy Larson on the alto sax. Our young whippersnappers showing us what it's like. Sean Kelly and Jackson Kusul on the trombone. Ron Christensen on the trumpet. Mike Greenfield on the baritone sax. Maria Carlson on the vocals. The Westwood Swing Band. Everyone besides the trumpets really started standing up. Thank you very much. Thank you once again to the mayor's office in Brockton. Have a good evening and enjoy the meteor shower tonight if we have enough clear skies.